I had a feeling you were going to ask that. When I learned how to script, I was encouraged to make a single-player map. I'm not a very creative person, and GHP Denji Canyon was a single-player map that inspired me, but it had a lot of glitches, and I decided to recreate it without too many glitches. I also changed the pathway a lot, extending the flood room, using the main door for the entrance to the control room, etc. I wasn't very good at cutscenes at the time, so I was doing one of those single camera that moves cutscenes. I also didn't want to copy JHP Denji Canyon too much, and I wasn't very good at command lists at that time, but I'll be remaking many of the cutscenes in future versions. I wanted some Spec Ops Covenant in the map, and there always seemed to be Spec Ops Covenants around the Flood in the Halo campaign, so I put them near the Flood. I planned that they were investigating that part of the interior structure in the canyon when they found out there were Flood inside, and then, well, unleashed them. And I also extended the tunnel. I really wanted to do a similar Halo 3 Flood transformation, but I found that it was impossible. I usually had a lot of time on my hands to think of random ideas, especially during math class, and I thought of the idea to destroy a flaming biped and with infections on it and then replace it with Flood. And it has to be in a cutscene. But even though it wasn't very good, I know, but it was actually a pretty good idea. When I looked at GHP Denji Canyon, I felt there wasn't enough Flood, so I replaced like half the battles with Flood. When I made enemy versus another enemy battles, they would always kill each other too fast. The player would either have enough time to get engaged with the battle, or the player would just sit back and watch, and that isn't very fun, is it? I plan to make Covenant's canon a part of a single-player series, and the Sentinels will come in future levels. I plan to change most of the first-person animations to my own custom-made animations, and then I might change some of the tagging weapons to match Halo 3 weapons, and I'm gonna add a Mauler, and I don't think I'll be changing the vehicles. The fact that I did not want to copy GHP Denji Canyon is one thing, and I also thought the Flood tunnel was not long enough, so I extended it. And I did that for the other side too. I decided to make the entrance into the control room a more epic or dramatic appearance. And though the side door wouldn't be very formal and the entrance door would, and I also did not want to completely copy GHP Denji Canyon once more. I got the brutes from CMT, and it's a brute beta version 1, and the brutes seem to be immune to sniper shots, and characters around it would jump to the side of it as if dodging something when it died. And I got the jetpack elites from CMT also, and the AI's behavior was strange in some places, and it lacked a lot of animations. And I don't think you can headshot it. The funniest glitch would be where the elite would face the ground as if flying down, and turn horizontal, and then start spinning like a helicopter, and it go faster and faster until eventually it goes really, really fast and then slows down and continues its flight. And it can do this a lot of times when it's inactive. I wanted to have a room where you can crawl up on unaware enemies and assassinate them, so I made it the blue room. And the door on the other side leads to the Flood tunnel, so I didn't use it. I also moved the hunters from the blue room to the red room, because I didn't want to copy GHB Independent too much. I originally had the red room just be hunters, but I put more Covenant in it and placed the hunters in one of the side rooms and the other one is Flood, since I wanted more action, more stuff to do in the map. And I blocked the rest of the tunnel where the hunters are because that's part of the cutscene with bipeds. I picked out a few trusted friends: Doompick444, Toilet Scrubber, and KingNick220. I don't know. Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm still improving Covenant's Canyon, and even after I might start on the previous level, I also still can't find a good BSP yet, and I can't think of one to make.